What's up, YouTube? It's me. I'm back in Wedo Paisa. Just want to give you my experience dealing with WINO, a Crip lifer out of Los Angeles, in CSP Solano. Uh, Good dude. Just think it was kind of funny. Um, I joked around with him once and I got a little scared, but I'll go in that story right now. So me and him worked in a chow hall together. He was a linebacker. I was a linebacker on the other side, and I was done doing my jale, cleaning the piso in my side of the kitchen. So I saw him still doing his. So I walked over there. What's up, Wino? Which way you going with the water? You know, which way we gonna push it? And no, young widow, I got it. No, don't trip, fool. I ain't doing nothing over there. Let me just help you out, bro. I'm bored anyway. Let's do this. So we knock it out. And I think that created a friendship in a sense, or like a cool vibe we had with one another. And um, so one of the funny stories was one day I was joking around with him. I think I seen him on the yard. Now I was in building 23 at this time. He's always been in building 22 if I'm not mistaken. Um, but one day I sent him on the yard. And, hey, what's up, Wino? Hey, what's up, young widow? I told him, hey, just so you know, I'm gonna be going to transfer into building 22. And when I get in there, I'll be running everything, bro. I'll be running that bitch. He looked at me all kind of crazy, pushed his glasses up. Is that right, young widow? Is that right? I'm gonna tell the baby Crips on you. I'm like, whoa, no, bro, no, man, I'm just kidding, bro. I mean, like, tell the baby Crips on me that what I told him. I'll be running shit up in there, I'll be taking over. But I mean, he was, he got me good with his reaction, and and I know he was just joking, but it still made me think like, whoa, relax. Um, thing that he did do was pretty cool. This is when I got transferred into his building. I don't know how long later, maybe a year later. Um, I'm up in his building, and the Paisas, we got on lockdown for fighting with the Norteños in my old building, building 23. Um, it was, they took all the Norteños out. The Paisas rushed the Norteños. There was only like maybe 12, I believe. I could be wrong, but it's around there. We had like 30 Paisas. So we rushed them, or they rushed them. All the Norteños, there were no more Norteños left in the building. Um, I know the Southsiders were happy for that because there was only like 3 or 4 maybe in there. They were walking around with chanclas and shit. um, they had no care at that point. You're not, anyways, for the most part, right? But so in my building 22, the whole yard got on lockdown because the staff thought maybe every building was going to jump off. Maybe that's usually how it is. One building jumps, then another building jumps, and then before you know it, they all had jumped. So they had everybody on lockdown. No school, no work, no day room. Level 2, remember, level 2. Solano, yard 4. With that, so we're on lockdown for a cool minute, and I wasn't working no more. I used to get my hustle on in the chow hall. So one day, Wino, the lifer, the homie, the big dude, right, Crip, he comes up. He goes, hey, young widow. I'm like, what's up? He comes up to my house. I lived upstairs in the corner at that time in building 22. He says, when you get a chance, come to my house. I got something for you. Like, oh, fuck. Like, all right. I'll be down in a minute. Like, all right. Walked down there, and you know what he did? And this is cool, man. He's a lifer. I'm a fucking short term. I'm doing 5 years or, This homie had me a brown lunch bag stacked with all kinds of goodies in there from the chow hall, like cookies, anything, hot cocoa. He just fucking hooked it up, man. He didn't have to do that, man. He didn't have to walk up the fucking stairs to my fucking cubicle, my bed area, and even tell me that. He and that showed for me like a friendship, a kindness that I appreciate. Thinking back, I'm like, wow, that's cool because he didn't have to do shit for me. Especially different races and everything. Um, so I think that again goes back to showing that we're all the same, man. It's just a color, but inside we're the same. Me and him saw that, I believe. I didn't have to worry about him. He didn't have to worry about me. And stuff like that he did was really cool. We always chopped it up here and there, little conversations. But you always gotta pay mind that if you see a lifer that's not really feeling you or feeling anybody, he's real quiet. You gotta give him his space because you don't know what's going on with him or his family on the outs. So you gotta give him their space. But with him, like every time I came at him, it was always cool. Short conversation, nothing, no long conversation, but chopped it up a few times, and I appreciate Wino Hope you're out, brother. Hope you're doing good. And I appreciate you, man. For real. Gracias. Who else can I talk about? Mm, my neighbor was a Black Charlie, a blood. Um, lifer out of LA. Me and him were neighbors for like 3 years, I think. 2 years, something like that. One day I had a couple paisas at my canton, in my house, right? We're having a spread, like just three of us. And we're eating on top of my locker. And pinching my neighbor Charlie. That fool comes and tells me, excuse me. I get out of his way. He opens my locker and takes like a soup or a coffee. I don't know. He takes some shit out of there. And he tells me, what? What are you gonna do? And he's doing it in front of the paisas, right? Just to fuck with me. That's alright. I go to him, oh, that's alright, Charlie. I'll get you back, brother. And the paisas are all looking at me like, what the fuck? Are we gonna rush this for or what? I go, no, déjalo. Está ahogando el güey, es bromeando. Déjalo así, está bien. And I just told him, yeah, let him know. I told the paisa, he's just fucking around. He's playing. He's trying to like get a reaction out of us, like, you know. So don't trip. He's playing. Don't trip. Fast forward that to maybe a few weeks later, maybe a week later, who knows. He has a blood at his house, which is right next to my bed, right? And I opened his locker. Oh, and the young blood name was Whack. Cool dude. I chopped it up with him a lot of times. He wasn't a lifer. He was a younger dude. Like he was like my age, tall dude, kind of tall, at least for me, taller than me. I don't know where he was from LA, but I forget which. I don't know what gang he was. He was a blood. Anyways, Whack. Not Whack 100. Nah, Charlie. Whack. I just know him as Whack. He was a blood of LA in Solano, Yard 4. Hope you're doing well, homie. Hope we can chop it up one day soon. He was at his house. This is before I knew him now. Keep this in mind. This is before I knew him. I opened Charlie's locker right in front of both of them. Right? I just took a jar of coffee or some shit out of there. And I told him, what? I slammed his locker. What? We ain't gonna do shit. He looked at me and told me, WINO, are you out of your rabbit ass mind? The hell is wrong with you? I said, what? I'll get back when I'm done. Fool, don't trip. And he didn't take it right then. I just get it back after his homie left. We started laughing about it. And that was a cool thing, you know, you know, you're gonna fuck with someone, you gotta be able to take it, you know. So I just did right back to him. Another funny thing with that one is I was playing Charlie. I can't spell for shit. I can barely fucking speak English properly or even Spanish. I can't even speak right. But he wants to play Scrabble. The reason he wants to play Scrabble is because he has these women that's coming up to visit him. And I guess that's what they do out there in the visit. I don't know. I never got a visit, so I don't know. But they were playing Scrabble. And when he was playing Scrabble, me and him would play Scrabble. You know, we're still men. We're competitive, right? We want to win. So with that, I shouldn't really say this, but I'm going to be honest with everybody. Keep it real, no matter what, right? And it's no disrespect to the Bloods, but we're playing Scrabble, and I put the word down, slob, S-L-O-B. Now, I kind of know, like, it's frowned at or whatever, you know, Bloods don't like that word or whatever. But, like I said, that's the only word I had, man. I mean, that I could use. And I'm like, fuck it. Now I'm going to put this word down. So I put the word down. All right, it's just me and Charlie now, my neighbor. For a couple years, we're cool. And I put it down. He goes, that ain't a word. I said, well, challenge it. If it's not a word, then challenge it. Don't be scared, bro. Challenge it. He didn't challenge it, right? But he kept saying it's not a word. I don't. That's the only fucking word I got, Charlie. That's what I'm going to use. And then the youngster, Whack, comes over while we're playing. And Whack's a youngster now. Yeah, I know I can fuck with Charlie a little bit. The youngster, I don't even know him, right? He sees the word, he goes, who put that? Who put that word? Charlie told him, he said, he did. I go, me? Shit. I don't even know what that word means, bro. I was going to challenge it. I told him it's not a word. And he kept telling me, I flipped it on him. I was like, man, I don't know what the word means. He put it. I straight lied, you know, like, fuck. I'm going to get in a wreck with this fool. Fucking Charlie get me into a wreck. Well, I got myself in the wreck almost. But it was cool. Whack didn't trip on it. He didn't know who put the fucking word down. And we just continued playing. And we only played a few times like that. A few Scrabble games. I fucking sucked at it. So he ain't going to learn playing Scrabble with me for sure because I can't play that shit. Vente. With that said, YouTube, I hope you guys like this video. Subscribe, like, share. I'll try to make some more videos if I see this is helping or going out. You know, people are watching it and liking it. I'm only be on YouTube for a short time, not a long time, just a short time, just to get my story out there. Reason for me making videos is hopefully to make contact with some of the people I was locked up with, to say thank you to them. Um, also, to spread positivity. I want this to be more fun and positive. You know, in a sense. I mean, there might be some things I talk about that are not, but for the most part, most of my videos are going to be positive. With that said, I will try making some videos me regarding a conversation I had with a couple of skinheads about me being El Bueno Paisa. Cool conversation, no disrespect. I'll get to that eventually. Get to another video where when we were on lockdown with the norteños, the Paisas were locked down with the norteños. How one of them caught me slipping in the restroom during this lockdown, right? And it's I'll get to that eventually. If you guys want to watch, let me know. I'll definitely share that video. Make a video with that anyways. And what else do I have coming up that I could talk about? The time with Boss Hog and Herm. Herm being a bounty hunter, Boss Hog being a Crip, both lifers, challenge each other to handball. Now I'm in the middle of it because I work in a chow hall with Herm, and I live in my building with Boss Hog. So they would have me tell each other things, you know. It gets funny, and they do play. They finally get to that handball game, and I got to witness it. So with that, peace, YouTube, one love. We're all the same, you know. No one's better than nobody. Let's keep pushing positivity, especially with La Raza, tú sabes. Hey, let's get this shit together, bro. Let's all run as one. Hopefully, one day, you know, at least if not one, run as one. Let's run together and back each other up, support each other, whether it's in the music industry. You know, we're all La Raza's tearing each other down every chance they get. We don't need that. We need unity, especially here in the streets. You know, mis paisas, gracias paisas por todo, tú sabes. Mucho amor, mucho respeto por todos ustedes. Gracias por todo. Okay? So with that, I'm out.